Let's go. 10-2 saw.
3, Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Get it.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd down. Stafford. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 3rd and 2. Stafford. And that's complete to Lewis. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one, but the 2nd one didn't even matter.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
They'll run on 1st down. Hubbard. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Redskins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. This is Geis, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Let's get it.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the 4th on the punt fumble. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford, here's Sanu on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Now it's Stafford. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. On first down, Stafford here. He's airing it out for Sanu. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. It's caught. Humphries. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, a 22. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To the air again, Stafford. He gets it to Humphries. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. This is Lewis. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Mohamed Sanu there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point put through by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensive. They start on the ground with Geis. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Yo. Yeah, sure.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And now we're gonna get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 150 left in the football
doing like
game.
this much over a preseason win, bro. The Titans. This nigga talking about doing the same plays and shit.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
It'll be love to
Not
try and
even
get to
doing
first.
it. Call the
And
timeout.
not
Okay.
going to be
Now he
able to
won't
push this
try it.
forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there.
You know, I
They
might
took
go
that one
for
from
it.
the grease
Ooh,
board
you know
to
what?
the field
You know what?
because they were
I
able to
can't
free
do
up
it.
their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. On the return, it's James. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Ready? Yellow lady! Yellow lady!
Now Stafford. And an alley to run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's got Sanu. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
Blue 16!
Stafford.
Stupid ass.
Crusher there as it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. Well, partner, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in victory formation, taking the knee for the W.
Yeah, I've often thought to myself when I watch these preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others. You know, if you're established and you're used to winning, not quite the same. But if you're trying to learn how to win, it's important to get it done. And to be able to kneel down at the end, even better.
That's right, man.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
I beat the fucking Titans with a sad ass. I really did.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with.